As a consultant, I use this framework. I always start at peak. And the reason that we always start at peak is because as a consultant, or as a person using this framework to work with other teachers, that's what people want to talk about at that point. They want to tell you about the worst moments and about what happened, those worst times with that student. So that's the logical place to start, to hear some of those stories about those incidents. Why don't we spend as much time planning to prevent a crisis as what we do planning for crisis management? This whole concept of this is what we'll do when the crisis occurs, we'll do all these steps. But if we just take some time to prevent that crisis from occurring in the first place, then it's time well spent. Key objectives for this framework: to understand the phases of escalating behaviour and to be able to apply this model to profile students with severe challenging behaviour. And then to enhance the development and implementation of effective strategies. This whole notion of get tough, this response that when we get these tough students, these really challenging students, that we're fighting against this, the parent body or this, what I call the person on the street logic that says, you just need to come down on them a bit harder. They need consequences, or they need the C word of the behaviour lexicon, consistently, more consistent with the consequences, or just a good kick in the butt. That's what that kid needs, and it's really something that's embedded in us, and it is something that we default back to in some respects, and there's pressure on us to respond in that way. Which are the students that we would predict, when they really go off, will do the most damage? Will be the type of students that kick chairs, push over desks, smash windows, rampage around the school, disrupt the setting of the school. You could tell me who probably they might be, in those handful of kids that, if it happened, it would be these few. So they're the students that we're talking about. So it is a very appropriate tool for that one, that student in your school that does significant damage when they escalate.